Hey, what's up, everybody? I know everybody here that's seeing this video probably saw my other one from last year's game, NHL 21, with the infamous trade glitch. And I'm going to go ahead and show you that EA being EA doesn't bother to check anything, and nothing has changed. So, just a quick heads up for those who didn't see it last time. It's basically you take your first pick that you see available. In my case, I already ahead and just let the computer pick my first pick here. So my next pick right now in the draft with this franchise with the Kraken is going to head and be the second pick. I'm sorry, second round pick for me. It's the third pick in the second round. Now, what'll happen is you can take that pick, you can go down to your add item, click on it again. And as you see, now once I take this away, you see the value. Go ahead, add it again, and the value is there. Now, it doesn't look like anything changed, but watch what happens when I say click on the Ducks first round pick they're about to make. Watch the value. See how theirs went up? I can go ahead and add this pick. What do you know? It dropped their value. It hasn't changed, and I'll show you. Taking a look here. Who has... We'll go ahead and pick this second rounder here, because that pick's actually a higher one than what I got. So as you can see, 35th pick for the 33rd. Obviously, they're going to say no. Now, I'm going to go ahead and add that pick again. Yes, this will work. You can add it a second time. Now you see the value of their pick went down because they think they're getting two high second rounders for another second rounder. Now watch when I go ahead and propose this trade. They took it. Now watch. You're going to go and see that they can't have that pick twice. But I have their pick. So yes, the glitch is as such. It is not players. This is specifically only for draft picks. You can only do a draft pick. Now, one thing you have to remember is it has to be the highest pick in the current year, or the highest pick that you have of any draft. So say I trade away all these 21 picks, all these 22 picks, and say my next pick is this first rounder in 2023. I can then just duplicate that, because that would be the next pick my team can make in any NHL draft, and it'll go ahead and work. Now, there is another cool little thing that you can add to this where you can duplicate it if you have other picks involved, but they have to be the first thing that you add. At least that's how it worked last year. I'll see if it works again this year. That fourth rounder there. I'll pick the second rounder. Pick on the second rounder again. Yeah, and there it is. So now what happened, we'll go ahead and take another look at this one. Say I'll go, for example, not that it'll necessarily work, but just for the sake of arguments, let's go down to the Flames. They haven't picked yet. Now again, watch their value. I'm going to take this second rounder off. It's going to go higher. I'll take this second rounder, which is the duplicated one. It's higher again. Now, because I put this pick that's later as the first option I'm trading, now I can make this top one duplicated. So just to help this, I'm going to add this third first. So there's a fourth and a third. Now my highest is going to be the last one in this case that I will add, and I will do that twice. And when I do that twice, as you'll watch, let me go back and show you. Look at their trade value. Now watch when I click on this, it popped up again. So they think they're getting 2 seconds, a third, and a fourth for that first. They took it. So we'll go ahead and check out what they've got. There's that second, that top one that I quote duplicated. I didn't duplicate. Now, if you go back here, I've got a first round pick. Now, I can go ahead and do this and this. You know, let's go back real quick. Let's see. I've got 12. Where are we at in the draft? We'll go here in 5. I could probably get this, honestly. So I'm going to be offering that. Oh, let's not offer a prospect. There's a 12th pick. Lastly, look at their trade value. Look at mine. Now watch. Mine won't change because the value technically is the same. What we're really doing is lowering their asking price. So look at that. Now it's going to say I'm giving them 2 earlier first for top 5. Oh, they actually rejected that. That's surprising. I didn't think they would quite reject that one. Make it a little easier here. We'll try like 7. It might be a good prospect. Something the computer now, I've noticed the AI is a little better. They know when there's like top prospects that they don't want to miss out on. So maybe that might have something to do with it. But here we go. We'll try to get in 2 12s, or 12th overalls, and from what they're thinking for the 7th, and they took it. So as you'll see, they've only got one pick. The 12th overall. I've got the 5th overall pick. And we'll go ahead and take a look here. You can see I've got that 7th overall pick. Oh, and the Sharks, that's it. So yeah, it definitely works still. I'm not surprised that EA didn't patch this or didn't look into this. But just remember the key basis is whatever your your next pick is in any capacity. You could trade away all your picks in the next 3 drafts. It doesn't matter. It's whatever that next pick is going to be. Now you can add in players. You can't duplicate the players though. You could throw in, like, for example, let's pick Jerry McCann here. Now I'll go ahead and pick. I'll pick the 7th. Now you have to pick it by itself. You can't try to multi-select. It won't work that way. But there's that 7th. And I'm going to add in the 7th again. Oh, maybe it doesn't do it with players anymore. I take that back. I'm sorry. It looks like they've changed it with players. Okay, so players no longer will let you do it. You can't add a player and then add the picks then. That was something that definitely was last year. I didn't realize that. So this is a blind reaction for me as far as testing this. But as you can see, the picks part still works. We'll do something crazy. We'll just throw in next year's first. I'll pick like my 6th. I'll pick that 7th overall. And do it again. And there we go. It does work. Obviously, I wouldn't normally do this, but as you can see, their trade value. Again, like I said, I can just pull it off. And here's the funny thing, too. As you notice, they want the 7th pick, but the game itself even recognizes the glitch, at least in the coding, because you could tell here. You could see they want that pick. They value that pick. But they don't value the other one because it doesn't exist. So we'll go ahead and just for giggles, go ahead. So there it is. They even see they make out like gangbusters. So there you go. Have fun, guys. And have fun with the franchise.